Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we are the Office Blokes.
Yeah.
What we got going on at the moment, both of the other two Office Blokes?
We have a Patreon channel. Go to patreon.com,
played.
put in Office Blokes React. We've got loads of stuff on there, block content, early access. Got a load of Key and Peele there at the moment, haven't we? That's getting blocked at the moment.
Yeah.
So go there and watch that. We've got tiers starting at just £1.50. So if you want to support the channel, go down there and check it out.
£1.50 gives you all access to all the videos, right?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Absolutely.
$1.80 or something US currency?
It's probably round about that, I guess. Yeah,
It's nothing.
like
You
that.
can't even buy a coffee for that.
Pretty good. And some of the other tiers you get, there's a Discord server as well, which don't normally plug, but yeah,
Nice.
if you fancy that sort of thing.
Yeah. Right then, who is this? Roy Wood Jr.?
Roy Wood Jr.
I've heard the name.
You've seen him
quite a few times. I don't think I've ever seen a stand-up bit.
Yeah. You've seen him.
I think I might have heard Joe Rogan talk about him. I've heard other comics talk about him, but I don't know.
I can't place him.
So, police talking code on the radio, and it sounds ridiculous by Roy Wood Jr. I guess we'll get into it.
Go for it.
See how it goes.
Let's
You're
have a look.
smiling already. Have you heard this bit?
No, I've not. But when the title, when you do a police talk on the radio, they do talk in code, and it does sound stupid, doesn't it? Okay. They can't say like it's a. They can't just say it's a white guy running down in a grey tracksuit. They have to give out code, don't they? IC9.
Yeah.
See, in a lot of cases, like a lot of people feel uncomfortable saying like a black man, whereas the police will say black male or Caucasian male. They don't say white, do they?
No, don't think so.
So I guess it is a bit ridiculous. But like PC wise, you know, like we've done comedy bits where we've reacted to them and someone's trying to describe someone and they're going, the guy with the moustache, and they won't say he's a black guy because that's the joke.
Yeah.
But the cops do, don't they? As far as I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get into it. Police talk in code on the radio, and it sounds ridiculous by Roy Wood Jr. Let's do it.
I got 2 cops in my family, which is kind of like saying some of my best friends are black. What I do? I got 2 cops in my family. Chicago suburb and a Mississippi State trooper. We get to talking about everything that's going on, man. And I was trying to explain to them, it's base level shit the police could be doing. We ain't talking legislation and policy, just base level shit you could do to help build a bridge, to make things a little better. First thing the police need to do, this is one thing I think the police should start doing. Stop talking in code on the radio. Use regular words. Why y'all talking all these abbreviations and shit? Why are you keeping secrets? Secrets is what got you in trouble all this time. Stop keeping secrets. You ain't in Iraq. You ain't giving away your position to the enemy. Use regular words. You're in front of the Walgreens. I can see you. Everybody can see you. But that ain't what the police do. You heard the police talk to each other on the radio? The shit is gibberish. Anytime the police talk to each other, it's just gibberish. 3 Victor, 2 David, 2 David, 2 Victor. Come on. And we be watching the police in the grocery store. They see us looking at the radio. The police love to play it off, act like they understood what dispatch was talking about. 3 Adam David, 3 Adam David, 3 respond code 2 Victor, 3 Victor, 10 4. Like you don't know what she just said. Stop fucking around. You don't know what she just said to you. You wonder why the police show up and shoot the wrong person. Because you ain't getting the right information through the radio. Slow it down. Slow it down. Use regular words. It's a lot of shit the cops could be doing, man. The other thing the police could do, this would really build a bridge. Every cop in this country, once a month, let a nigga go. I'm serious.
I could absolutely not be a cop, because can you imagine pretending to care about arresting someone for a bag of weed or something and being like, that's disgraceful, you know, scourge of society. In reality, as a cop, I'd just be like, I didn't see anything, mate. Go on.
Years ago, I always wanted to be a cop. I actually applied to be in the police.
Really?
Police force when I was younger, and I said about probably before I came back here, probably about 10 years ago, I said if I could give up everything I've got now to be a cop, I'd still do it. Now I wouldn't. It's shit now.
You applied in the UK, not like
before I left to go abroad.
Right, okay.
I applied. And it actually took me when I got a job offer to go to New York, I took the application out the mail. Where I was working at the time.
Yeah, all right.
I'd use their stamps to post the application.
Nice.
So you would have had to arrest yourself, wouldn't you?
No.
For thieving.
No, it wasn't thieving. It was a benefit of working there to use the stamps.
Fair enough.
But it was, I'd love to have been a cop.
Really?
Back when, yeah, but not now.
Yeah. Your hands are tied now.
Yeah.
It's a rough
Yeah.
job, isn't
It
it?
is it's absolutely tough job, isn't it? You've got to be, again, they've got to be so PC and straight down the
Yeah.
line. That's certainly in this country anyway.
Too many people
You know.
do my heading now. I wouldn't have the patience.
Yeah, you get sacked quickly.
I'd probably last about 25 minutes.
I'd be the same.
We see all the programmes over here, don't you? See like the police interceptors and stuff like. You see some of the people that get caught and the fines that they get, and you think the police must think sometimes, what is the
Yeah.
I've seen a
point?
guy
I mean,
beating a cop
you
up
know what I mean?
off his police bike, grabbing him by the helmet, ripped his helmet off, kicking shit out of him on the floor, and he got nothing. And
That's
I'm
a
like,
joke, innit?
what? I'm
I,
like, mate, if I'm driving a double part like that and I park on the yellow line or something, I'm in court and everything.
Yeah.
I used to know a guy who, him and his mates made a fake stinger, phoned a fake police report, threw the stinger out under the tyres and popped 4 tyres on a police car, assaulted 2 female police officers, and he got an ASBO and got kicked out of where he lived and got moved to near me. And then he got caught with a sawn-off shotgun at one point and didn't go to prison.
Unbelievable.
And you think there's only one word, grass. Absolutely has to be a grass. There's no other way you've not gone to prison for all
Broken
that.
Britain, that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you couldn't be a police
Why
officer
there's
now.
problems, you know what I mean?
We can't digress into cop stories. I'll say one more though. I went to school with one guy who was squeaky clean, grew up to be a cop, obviously, and has just been sent to prison for distributing child pornography.
Really?
And he was a cop.
Bad that.
Yeah, local as well.
He needs a beating.
Worse than
Yep,
worst.
he'll get one in prison.
Not every day, not every shift, not every week, but just once a month, just let a nigga come. And not for every crime. I'm not saying for all crime. There's certain crimes that have to be like the murder, the ATF, SVU. Like you keep the hits. You know, the major crime, you still got to go to jail for that. But a lot of crime that's out there that cops take us to jail for, you ain't got to take me to jail for this, man. Come on, dog. Just because it's a crime don't mean that you got to enforce it. Really, dog, crack. You gonna take me to jail for some crack? Like crack. That's what we arresting people for still. Crack cocaine. Not a shipment of crack. I'm talking about my own personal allotment for me. My own why rock, a crack. A single rock, a crack. You gonna take me to jail for a crack, sir? That's what you gonna do? It's drugs, dog. It's an addiction. It's not criminal. Drop me off at the don't do crack no more building. And go fight the real crime.
I'm with him on that. Completely.
Because that's how you build the bridge. Because the rift between good cop and bad cop and the argument, it just boils down to who had a good interaction with the police. That's all it boils down to. And if once a month you letting the nigga go, you are creating allies out the ass. Because that's who's going to defend you at the next protest. Who you think going to defend you at the next protest? You wouldn't even need all that Blue Lives Matter flag. Did you start letting niggas go free once a month? We got to defund the police, abolish these police. Hang on now, baby, hang on. I had some crack on me last Thursday. That brother just let me go. Look, this is a nuanced conversation with a lot of layers to it. We just need to think about what our forefathers would have wanted. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna go smoke some crack. I'll be right back. The last black person to have a positive interaction with the police and speak about it on the record is Ice Cube. Just yesterday, them fools tried to blast me. Saw the police and they... That was 30 years ago, y'all. And we never forgot that one cop. And he didn't even do shit to Ice Cube. He didn't pull him over and give him ice cream. He just let him go. Ice Cube was sitting at a red light. That cop saw Ice Cube and drove off, and Ice Cube was like, oh shit, I gotta go to the studio right now. Call DJ Pooh. We got to fucking make a track about this shit. What's the score of the Lakers Supersonic game?
completely agree with him. Pretty much all of that, to be fair. You want to free up some time for the cops. They don't have to criminalise people for things that are only hurting themselves. As a grown adult, you should be able to pretty much do what you want that doesn't hurt anyone else. Isn't stealing, isn't,
keep yourself to yourself, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And, the major crimes, there's got to be deterrents, haven't there?
Absolutely.
And some of the sentences they hand out are absolutely unbelievable, especially in this country. Anyway.
I had to go to the police station for something not long ago, and when he said
willingly, willingly,
they invited me, and I went down to speak to them, and he said to me, "When you call me, don't call me on that number. Call me on my mobile because no one answers that phone in case it's an emergency." I swear to God, that's what he said to me. I just went, "What the fuck?" I went, "Whatever." Yeah. He said, "Call me on my mobile. Here's me," and he gave me his mobile.
Yeah.
And he said, "When you need me, call me on my mobile."
Was he a detective?
No, he was a police officer.
Just a Bobby on the beat sort of
uniform.
Cop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uniform cop.
Yeah, fair
He was
enough.
high. He was a sergeant or a something sergeant, like a district sergeant. But he said, "Call me on my mobile. Don't call that phone because no one answers it in case it's an emergency." Yeah. And I just looked at him and shook my head. I just went, "Whatever."
Yeah, whatever.
Like you alluded to it before, Mike. We all watch programs like Police Interceptors and things like that, and car chase. Doing 90 down a 30-mile-an-hour residential street, crash, decamp. They do a runner, all this sort of stuff. Insufficient evidence, and they were let off.
I know.
Yeah,
That's like they're on camera doing it.
So many times to do that, don't they? Where people aren't charged for it.
Just because there's 4 of them in the car, and they all go, "Wasn't me."
Yeah. They all know.
Well, we can't.
They all know how to get right now. They all know how to bypass it. They know the loopholes.
Of course,
all the
they do,
criminals. But the soft as shit over here, anyway. The justice system over here is soft as shit.
I think
there's a guy down here who stabbed someone to death, and he didn't go to jail. How does that work?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There's a high-profile one just happened in America where there was a shootout between 2 rival gangs. I think it might have been in Chicago or somewhere.
Yeah.
And 70 shots were fired. Middle of a street, people everywhere. 1 guy dead, 2 guys shot, ended up in hospital. The police arrested all the guys that were involved and then let them off, no charges whatsoever, because it came under mutual combat. And it was agreed that it was a mutual between...
So it's like
It's like dueling.
a fight between 2 sort of gangs, or
it's like being allowed to resolve your differences through violence.
Wow, that's a slippery slope, isn't it?
There's a guy that's dead, and there's two, but it was all consensual between consented adults.
Madness.
So it's not just.
That's a bit sketchy, isn't it?
It's not just here that the cops' hands are tied, and the prison sentences can be a joke.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know the full details of that, but it doesn't sound great at all. That it sounds sketchy.
Crazy. I tell you what, if I had a gunfight though, I'd want that to be the rules. Like, we both agreed.
Well, you got an Uzi, wouldn't you? To start with,
as your head flies off. We both agree.
Yeah.
And the Dave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it with an Uzi. I've shot an Uzi before.
Oh yeah.
And I had a full clip at a target that wasn't too far away, and it was a human target.
Yeah.
Didn't get 1 bullet in it.
Really?
And I've grown up shooting guns.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, because I just used to have them on it.
And everything was just top right, just completely missed the target.
Anyway, the police are good people.
I think,
Just obey the law.
I think cops are great.
Police do a great, absolutely
They
fantastic.
do talk in code, which is shy. Like,
Yeah.
It's funny bit.
But they're hands
He's
tied,
good. I
aren't they?
like Roy Wood.
Yeah,
Good guy.
he was good.
You recognise him, right? Seen him before.
No, I didn't. Didn't recognise him. No.
I don't either. I've spotted an NONCE over there.
N0NCE.
You're talking in...
Hope you guys enjoyed that too. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers. Guys.